Welcome everyone to the New Fly Fisher. I'm your host Bill Spicer. On today's show we're going to talk about river smallmouth. Joining me today is Ken Collins from Grand River Troutfitters, and he's going to show us some really interesting techniques on how to take these feisty fish. We'll discuss flies, equipment, and technique. It's going to be a great show, so stay with us.
Oh, baby, look at that fish. Very good fish.
I've been finding beautiful steelhead taking.
This is a good example of the family heptaginated. This is why you need a lot of backing.
The New Fly Fisher has been made possible thanks to Orvis, Ontario, yours to discover. Islander Precision Fly Reels.
Big baits sometimes take big.
On today's show we talk about river smallmouth. Joining me today is one of the best authorities I know on this subject, Ken Collins. Also joining me today is Ken's best friend, Winston. Ken is owner of Grand River Troutfitters in Fergus, Ontario, a complete fly shop located on the banks of the mighty Grand River. Ken's main focus in business is education. Ken is one of the best casting instructors and guides I know and has taught hundreds the art of fly fishing and casting.
Beautiful bank to fish, correct? Nice look fishy water. And so we're gonna just cover this entire bank with a cast, and you'll see how this works best. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna strip to about 1 rod length worth of line left. Do you see that, Bill? And then you're just gonna raise it up nice and slowly like you do like a roll cast. As soon as you see the fly hit the surface down there, you chop wood. Put it out to there.
Put it out to there.
And then when you just pick it back up and throw it.
And there you go, you're
right,
repositioned yourself.
Repositioned and you're fully shot out, you're ready to go, and now it's tap, 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 strip up the slack if you need, tap, tap, strip.
He's not real big, but Ken has brought us into this back bay, and there's a bit of a rocky shoal here. And I got myself a smallmouth. And the fishing's gone a little off, and not a bad one. Not a bad one.
That's not an Ontario giant bronzeback,
But it's still an Ontario bronzeback.
it's a start. Nice one more dig for the big guy.
Yeah,
And there we are.
he definitely.
Grab him by the bottom jaw.
And there's nothing wrong with that fish. Nothing wrong with that fish whatsoever.
Typical, beautiful,
Great.
bronzeback, good olive color. Look at the color on that.
Nice coloring on him there. Beautiful, nice gentle release, and
Well, we ain't skunked.
we're not skunked, no. But that was just all I was doing was twitching the rod. Twitch, twitch, twitch with my hand, and all I felt was a weight. It wasn't a hit or anything, it was just a weight. Everything held up, and I set the hook.
Fly fishing for smallmouth bass. A good selection of flies to have. I'll bet you I could boil it down, folks, to 3 flies. No, 4. So, number 1 fly you never want to go without when you're fishing smallmouth is the good old, and of course we'll all be familiar with these guys, closure minnows, folks. A good minnow imitation that sinks fast, has a real good durability factor, tied out of synthetic fur with a little bit of flash. Let's face it, folks, smallmouth eat minnows. Another big food consumption item for smallmouth is, of course, crayfish. So what we got here is the, of course, full motion cray. This fly is a Grand River Troutfitter favorite, and of course it was designed by us. Me and Steve May, one of my gifted fly tying friends, has helped me put this fly pattern together that will absolutely turn anybody, any smallmouth, right to you as soon as you put it near them. The full motion crayfish. Another pattern that I really am strongly recommending that you have is, of course, a leech. I mean, you think about bass and what they like to eat. So far, a minnow, crayfish makes sense, and let's add one more. Let's add the leech. This is a redneck rabbit from Troutfitters. Again, another pattern that we really endorse and play a lot with. And you can just see this fly. I'm telling you, I'm about to eat it. It's so tempting, moving around and pulsing like that. That's just lovely. I love it. I love it. That fly, it just, wow, I'm getting hungry. What person in their right mind would go smallmouth fishing, Bill, or anyone, please, without un paper? You gotta have a floating minnow that makes noise, folks. If you don't have one of those, you're just you're just gonna miss out on the biggest fun. I mean, this fly will get bass in the early mornings and later evenings just perfectly. Gurgle, 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 smash.
Do you love fly fishing? Are you wanting to learn how to fly fish? Then subscribe to the New Fly Fisher online magazine. It's free. Each issue is filled with great stories, information on techniques, tackle, and fly patterns. You can view this magazine on your personal computer, smart tablet, or other device. Each issue contains great stories, photography, and instructional video. To subscribe, go to www.thenewflyfisher.com.
Bent rod, pull up, bent rod. No, ding, sorry. I need that rod bent. That's the way I can
Look
tell.
at the rod, and he's calling it a dink. This is good. We just come off a shallows and it deepened out here, and Ken had me cast to the current seams first, then he said lengthen it out. And again, it wasn't a terrific big hit. It was just a stop.
Good idea, good eye, good eye, good eye.
For small fish, they certainly pull hard. Yeah, I think that's where the net.
Oh yeah, that's getting up in my 14 range.
Yeah. Now,
Tell you that fly is in just a corner. He barely hook set that one in time, folks. That fish was just about to spit him. Here, Billy, you release that one.
all right. And like I say, not real big, but boy, they certainly carry themselves in a fight, that's for sure. Oh, that was great.
Smallmouth bass are very structure orientated. Prime areas to try are anywhere where they can ambush their prey. Structures such as fallen or submerged trees will hold fish. Brush is another prime area to try. Boulders, either submerged or not, will be good ambush points. But the best areas are where the water graduates from shallow to deep. Look for dark colored water when spotting these areas.
Got a definite drop off here.
There's fish.
Fish.
That might be better.
Yeah.
Get a better hook into him. You still haven't gave him there. Now you got him.
Now we got him.
Now you got him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And Ken was telling me that it's quite deep here, deeper than the oars, so he was pretty sure we'd take a fish here. This is absolutely spectacular fishing as far as I'm concerned. These techniques that Ken's been showing me have really increased my prowess as a smallmouth fisherman. Oh, and this is definitely a bigger fish. Oh yeah.
He's got us moved out in the current.
Oh yeah, look at that. This is a good fish. Yeah, these techniques are just deadly with this is a crayfish pattern that he's got me on right now. And this guy's running line on me. This is all right. Tie her out a bit. Get Kenny with his net. Oh yes, definitely a great fish. Wow.
Full motion cray, perfect hook set once more.
Yeah, and that it basically just sunk and he grabbed it. You gotta like this. Again, look at that. It goes right up my arm. That's by anybody's means a decent smallmouth. I'm telling you.
Still small.
And there's still bigger ones than that in this area. Wonderful. And away he goes. That was fantastic. Oh. Now Ken really knows his stuff. These techniques are new to me, and they've just increased. They work incredible. So just take note when we show you the techniques and show you the animations of how we set these up. Take note, and you're definitely going to be a better fisherman after this.
These fish are lethargic and down. Then what we're going to do is we're going to hop a vertical crayfish presentation through them. And what we're going to do is you just line up where you want to go with this indicator there, Bill. So you toss one out there, and then you mend if you need to, if it's not that currenty. And then you're just going to tap that indicator at a good crayfish pace, looking for indications of bottom as you tap it, and tap it, and tap it, and tap it, and tap it. And what's going to happen on a strike is that indicator just isn't going to come back up. That indicator's going to stay down. Okay. And then just set it up. So I'm going to switch your rods. I'll take care of this.
This is a new technique.
Yeah, this is vertical streamer fishing, I call it. Roll cast starts are better because they're quite weighted systems. And just let it plug. Again, that's a custom-made line for roll casting perfection. Type of presentation will work. But
what do you want me to do? Just strip it? Or?
You know what? That's not terrible. I don't mind that. You're not as bad as some of my clients that really get hoppy. And there's so much slack line that I can't see the strike. I call that the roller coaster. That presentation you're doing. See how you throw a roller coaster hill?
So
there's what I like, a tap. Because there I can see a strike.
Okay, all right. Understood what you want now. Yes, sir. That's a fish.
And
in the frog water. Yeah. Not a very big one again.
Dang it.
Ken calls it frog water, which is pretty much dead water over here. They don't seem to want to be out in the current at all.
It's still just too high.
But again, with an indicator. Now this is different for me with smallmouth fishing with an indicator. It's definitely different. You twitch the rod. Oh,
that's a decent bad fish.
That's not a bad fish. Yeah. It's not a bad fish. They're certainly strong fish. Again, like I say, with the indicator, we're letting it drift, but I'm twitching it all along as I go along with the current. This one is actually looks like he's striped up a little more than the other ones.
Yeah, as they get older.
Yeah. This is a decent fish. This is a real decent fish.
Yeah, baby. It's not a dink. He gets baby cut.
It's not those monsters that you're used to, is it? There we go. Very, very good.
But he's a decent average. Again, crayfish right in the yap, right on the top. Oh, he had it skinny hooked though. Look at this. Look how skinny hooked he had that. That was just about to be lost.
And away he goes.
Try another one, Bill.
Yeah, that was. Now, like I say, we're dead drifted. We're putting the indicator in, but I'm twitching it as I go along. Ken's looking for it to hit the bottom first, and then he says, now twitch. So we want to be about this far off the bottom, and it's twitching, the same as you would with a crayfish would as it's running away from the fish. And whenever we've done that, we've taken fish. And again, like I say, the indicator fishing for smallmouth, I'm sold. I'm definitely sold on this.
Looking for a great new fishing destination this coming season? Then come to the Algoma region in Northern Ontario. Easy to access by road, plane, or even train, Algoma features some of the best fishing in the world. Fish for huge northern pike, fat walleyes, and even monstrous brook trout. Come to Algoma for peaceful solitude and a true wilderness experience that is both accessible and affordable. To learn more, go to algomaregion.com or call toll-free 1-800-263-2546.
We have two setups that we use today. The first is a clear intermediate line with a 4-foot section of 12-pound test attached to it. And attached to that 12-pound test is our streamer. The second setup is a vertical setup using a floating line to a 9-foot leader with an indicator set 2 times the depth of the water from the fly. Attached to that is a 16-inch section of fluorocarbon tippet of 12-pound test, and to that is our fly.
Put one off the top of the shelf here. Just let that one fish.
Right here?
But you see, yeah, put one and let it drip off of this shelf. There you go. Good shot. Let it drip. There's bottom. Start. Easy, easy. Keep it there. There's another bottom.
Ooh.
That's bottom. That's what
That
I
was
want to
bottom?
see. Yeah.
Okay.
We want to see that. That's key. That's paramount. Yep.
Fish on.
Yep. Bird.
Yep. That,
Look
and
at
that,
the minnows bust out of here.
yeah. That's a good fish too.
Yeah. There's 17. We're getting there now.
There we go. We're better
Now
now.
Bill's gonna have a much better chance because the reel takes over. Like if you can close up that reel and handle, I think you'll love that look. That rod fight is awesome. That's a good position.
Good fish. But this one has definitely got some shoulders. Oh yeah.
Arnold's little brother.
Arnold. This is a good fish. This is definitely a good fish.
Yeah, it's still, as I say, barely 18. We got a good one finally, folks. We like this. We got a few last on the dry fly
Yeah.
like this, but this is our first midday. I mean,
Look at that fish. Look at the markings on it. Oh my goodness. This is a good smallmouth. This is definitely a good smallmouth.
Ontario bronzebacks.
Oh man. The markings are just incredible on it. Excellent, Ken, excellent. And yeah, wow.
There's a heavy 18.
Oh, sorry, Ken. That
is my Class A fish.
Oh, just absolute thrill. Just a thrill. Fish this big. You know, we live in a special place in Ontario that gives you this kind of fishing. There you go, buddy. And away you go. Yeah.
Once I get through this little rat race here. What's the challenge, buddy? $100 easy. Gets one cast out there. Right there. Men down
Down.
and feed for me.
That was a fish.
It might be.
No, he's in a roll.
Oh, there. That's
he is.
fish.
That was. Oh, brother. Oh, my goodness. And this ain't a bad fish.
No,
It's
no, it
not a
isn't.
bad fish.
There's 3 falling below him.
I can see him. Yeah, they're right behind him. Oh, man.
That's too much. Had to be, Bill. Thank you.
Well, he wanted that bad.
Competition. When
Yeah,
there's that many
competition,
fish.
yeah.
When there's that many fish in there.
Now that one is definitely, oh, went away he goes. That one was definitely lighter than the other ones.
Yeah, well, it's a lighter tone.
Lighter tone, yeah, I guess they're trying to match the background. Wow. Made a believer out of me, I'll tell you.
Try again.
One more time, yeah, let's see
sure,
if we
go
can do
ahead.
it.
I don't know if you should try that dry fly technique though, Bill.
Here's the recipe for the full motion crayfish. The hook is a Mustad C53S in sizes 4 through 8. The thread is uni-mono. The rear eyes are mono eyes in black. The front eyes are dumbbell eyes. The antenna is Antron in orange and tan rabbit fur. The shellback, furry foam. The claws, zonker strips. The legs, silly legs. The body, zonker strip, and the rib is tying thread or fine gold wire.
Bill's made 3 casts, more, no fish. Watch. Magic indicator slide, 6 inches. Bill, continue.
Same spot?
Yeah, well, you know you're gonna touch there. I want you to touch there. Set.
That's a fish. Now, that was on command. That was on command. That was. Oh, you. Ken knows his stuff. He knows his stuff. Now, we didn't tell you that these fish are on payroll and they're paid to bite. Oh man. This is. Wow, I just can't get over the fishing that we've had in this last day. Ken, you're showing me some great techniques, but it's certainly proved me that it is good. Wow.
He's a 16. We don't need no net. We don't need no stinking net. Easy, boy. Easy. Easy. That's a good boy. Nice hook set.
Yep.
Got him right in the corner of the mouth. Another quality sardine. Edit. Crush. I want a time on that one. But there we go.
Lovely fish. Lovely.
We're on to the next spot, and Ken advised me that we could have a shot at a muskie. So I changed up and started casting a very large streamer. What a surprise I got.
Oh, there he is. He's on. I got him.
It's a big smallmouth.
It's a big smallmouth?
Yep, big smallmouth. Holy.
Oh, yeah.
7-pound smallie.
Oh, I'm going to definitely get him on a...
You hit that reel bent more. Rod bent. Don't let him get slack. Rod bent. That's 7 pounds of small.
Yeah.
Line shorter line.
Oh, yeah.
Good one.
There we go.
Yeah, watch out for this treble, but on the musky fly, there is an Ontario bronze back.
All right, yeah. That's great.
Not quite musky, but I big baits sometimes take big bass. That is a true Ontario smallie. Back to your home, buddy. Thanks, bud.
Wow, wasn't that quite the day? Ken really knows his stuff. It just goes to show you a little versatility and some minor adjustments can make big dividends. For more information on this show and others that we have, visit us on the web at thenewflyfisher.com. From all of us here at The New Fly Fisher, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
The New Fly Fisher has been made possible thanks to Orvis, Ontario, yours to discover. Islander Precision Fly Reels.